Hey, 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 y'all. I'm back. Lots of stuff going on the YouTube world. Lots of auditors getting crucified. Lots of auditors on right now as well. You got Clash with Bow. Hey, Second Son. Miko. Espen. How y'all doing? Guys, just a plain old boring car stream. Nothing fancy. Uh, SSN never mailed you. Hey, Clash. Or hey, Kim. Sorry, I missed you were on there earlier. I was dealing with a bit of the other stuff. Hey, we got News Now Memphis. We got Indy. We still got James Jacobson, your beautiful husband. We've got, all these guys that are getting locked up and hardened. So I figured, well, I'm going to try and do it again. 360 audits. Hey, thanks for joining me. It's just, hey, who's the number one cold car streamer? As Bow would say, Clash with Canada, Clash in Canada, Clash in Canada, and well, you know the rest, right? So, anyways, guys, I'm just putting it out there. There's lots of auditors that are all needing our help. Three specifically that I know of right off the hop. And, see Kim, right? So the good news with James Jacobson is he can get dropped down now, get out for 800. We've got New Now Memphis. They're needing $1,000, and now we've got this Indy. Damn, like they have got him fucked. Right? We can't get into all the details. All he gave us was that, he had a warrant for his arrest. So he went down last night to pay. It was $500. He went down there with the $500. He said it's going to be a couple hours. While waiting, they managed to call somebody to come down and get him when he was in his car. Hemmed him up for another $250. His grandpa helped him out with that. Thanks, Grandpa, for that. But now it's just getting worse, right, guys? Now it's just getting worse because then they got him on a felony 6 charge, right? Felony 6 charge, he's looking at 2 to 5 years, right? Boring old live stream. You got visitors in your house? That's all right, Miko. Have fun. Nothing new. It's just my boring streams, guys. I promise you, I'm like Bow. You come here, you're not going to get anything fancy or fun. You're just going to get me. Plain and simple. Plain old me. But, guys, it's another reach out. It looks like the government is retaliating. And the thing is, guys, though, and again, when I started on my live stream earlier today, I was saying there's got to be a way where the visitors, I get it, is, guys, if I were you, I'd go to your local television stations, get it out there, radio stations. Let's get some, let's get it out there because, again, you don't think about really super protecting your house. It's everyday life. And all of a sudden you hear in your backyard, your neighbor got robbed, right? Holy shit, guards are up, get a dog, put the chains on guys, that's what we're talking about. If the people in the public start to understand that these people in blue, right? I call them pigs in a blanket, and the blanket's the blue ISIS uniform that they wear. If they find out what these cops are doing to innocent people, they're going to start to be a little bit more alarmed, a little bit more aware of what's going on, right? 23 cameras, well done, Dale. Well done. And I mean, the only reason why I say well done, I mean, if they're all mounted to your house, okay, you're going to keep your house like Fort Knox. It's by the way, the state doesn't own it anyways as it is, right? But the thing is that pigs in a blanket. That's what I say. Pigs in a blanket, right? And the blanket is the blue outfit that they wear, right? But if we start letting the media know, and the media starts letting the public know that these guys aren't really out there, to help you, but to harm you, what's it going to do? Eventually, the word's got to get around. And I mean, realistically, you know, if they say, "Oh, I don't want to say it because I can get in trouble," they never have to reveal their source of who they got it from. They can't get hemmed up as police officers if they know the actual truth. They can't get hemmed up and, "Oh, we're throwing you in jail for." That's the whole thing we're talking about, right? So, yeah, Espen, you know what? I remember when I was a chef, I could tell you I hated it. Malicious bullies, hell yeah, Dale, and then some, right? And I couldn't agree with you more. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to start getting a hold of people, the public, letting them know. And I mean, if we can get on mainstream media rather than just on YouTube, because I can tell you, there's a lot of people out there that know about YouTube, but they don't watch YouTube, and they don't have channels. They don't do a whole lot of it, But the people I've talked to, I've told them what's going on, and their jaws dropped. They're like, "Huh?" Now, the part that sucks is it's all happening down in the States, guys, right? It could have happened up here, right? Had I not got cold feet and put my tail between my legs when I did that first police audit. Well, the second one, but the one of the main one downtown. Hey, Pikes Peak, I'm just talking about all the people that are needing help, right? Yeah, News Now Memphis. Let us know what's going on there. And I have you as an auditor, I believe, Pikes Peak. So if you could put up Kimmy's PayPal account, News Now, Memphis, his account, if you could put them all up there, that'd be perfect. But guys, see, the thing is that well, Dylan Shea, don't recognize that name. You look a little bit new, but hey, welcome. My channel's open. I got nothing to hide. I promise that. But guys, if we get this out to the media, like I say, the people I've talked to, they're like, "Holy fuck," right? Pardon my mouth. Holy F-bomb, right? But we got to get it out there. And obviously, by doing it through YouTube isn't enough, right? You know what? And Dale, that's what I say. So a lot of you may not have watched. Oh, perfect. So the co-star's up on Sunday. Well, you know what? Sunday is 4 or 5 days away, but I mean, he's probably still got commissary, phone calls like a lot of these other people have, right? So if we can even help out with that, just for a little bit of support, so that the kids can maybe somehow talk to their daddy, whatever, right? Like, these blue ISIS fuckers take these kids away. He'll get bonded on Sunday, and that's perfect, right? But what about his commissary and stuff like that, right? You're willing to get together with somebody in Calgary soon. You know what? And I was just saying to 360 audits there in Calgary, like, we all got to get together and start doing some of these audits, right? When I went down to the police station here last week there on Friday, I walked in, not only did I walk in blind, but it was an impulse. I was kind of driving by and driving downtown. Hey, let's go in there and see. So went in there with the camera and just fell apart, right? Tail between my legs, shaking like a little chicken shit, and out the door I went. I got some of it, I got most of it, but what I didn't get was the true interaction with that blue little coward hiding behind the fucking desk. But anyways, yeah, you know what? We do have to get together, Dale, and I'm all for it. I'm in Winnipeg. And right now I'm very limited due to personal issues that I really don't want to get into or need to get into on here. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing it, right? But when I do it, I'm going to do it right. Like, enough of the bullshit. I'm going to know my rights and stand my grounds, right? And as long as I stand my grounds, know my rights, for anybody who knows Western Canada, Winnipeg area, you know what? I'm telling you, I have the number one rated criminal defense attorney here in the Western Canada, Greg Brodsky. And I'll tell you, if anybody can ever get me off on something, and not because of you do something wrong, but when these guys try to hem me up on bullshit charges like this, he'll eat them up in court, right? And I'm not concerned about that. So, but yeah, so guys, that is the reason why I'm on here, and I haven't done the car stream in forever, right? And I can see I've only got like 6 people viewing, so I guess maybe I have to try and put something out there. I got to figure out how to do this thing to put up on YouTube to let you know that at 9 o'clock I'm going to be doing a live stream, so I can maybe get some more people in here. But yeah, so guys, like we've definitely got to do it, and like I say, however it takes, even if we send blind mails, to the media saying, hey, did you know about? Hey, did you know about? Have you checked into? Yeah, see, Dale, you've heard of him. Yeah, like I mean, he's rated one of the best in Western Canada, right? And when I moved here to Winnipeg years ago, I retained him as my lawyer back then, and I just thought, you know what, I've got to hold on dear and tight because of all the crooked stuff that goes on here in Winnipeg, and I often know way too much and more than I need. But second son, yeah, thank you. And so, but guys, yeah, we're writing letters to Eric, and I want to continue that, Eric Brandt. But I mean, you even looked there yesterday, right? How many watched that video where they stood before the town council and they lambasted him? We had a gentleman go in there with no shirt on and just pickle slap the fuck out of him. Everybody making all these guacs and squawks. Regan, she's awesome, right? Regan Benson, these guys are going in, and now all of a sudden, so he's got to do 90 days in jail. And he went in on December 24th or something like that. Let's call it December 21st. That would put him in there till March 21st, but apparently he's getting on early February. And that's awesome. That's awesome. He went on the 24th, right? So that's awesome, right? Because the stink is getting out there and people are starting to realize, and that's what we got to do. So when we write Eric a letter, write what to the local media, CBC News, CTV News, whoever it is in your local area, and say, hey, did you know these Blue ISIS people and what they're doing? Right? We're paying these guys a huge amount of money. Now, I'm pretty sure in Canada, we don't pay them as much as they do down in the States. But regardless, we're paying these people big money. And, and then I've heard a lot of auditors say, and the police agree, right? It's not their job to protect us. So our common misconception is that they're there to protect us, but they'll admit they're not here to protect us. Things that make you go, if they're not here to protect us, then, yeah, you know what? 360, the media is the government too. But again, here's the thing. Just like with taxes and appraisals, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, right? The left nut looks at the right nut and says, hey, who's the dink in the middle? I got no clue, right? By the time you send that letter to them and they investigate it, the government themselves, they don't know. See, here in Winnipeg, for example, the Winnipeg Free Press is not owned by the federal government. It's not owned by the provincial government. It's independently owned, right? So, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, a lot of people have said political media, okay, and Dale, guys, I get that. But at the end of the day, Aspen, sweet dreams, friend. I'm still waiting for that CD from you for your daughter because I want to get that out to the radio stations. They're not really interested in just these little singles. Send me her CD, and I'm going to push it, okay? But guys, so whether it be political, whatever you want to call it, the thing is that it's not all It's not all owned by the government, right? It's monitored by them, right? Just like Star Metro. Okay. But guys, if we can get this out to these guys and get it out there, if people realize that the police themselves admit that their job is not to protect us, then what does that mean? That means they can punish us, correct? And what are they doing? Sidewalk chalk, jail, 90 days. Excuse me? Protesting piggies in Leon Valley. Bow, James, New Now Patrick. Get in the jail. Okay, and second son, I agree 100%. I really do. What I need you to check for your information's sake, because there's a lot of different rules and rights in Canada than there is in the States, right? Like, there's not one province in Canada, it doesn't matter what you do, that you could own a handgun, have it on your side, in your trunk of your car or whatever, and drive around, right? In Canada, if you're going to have a handgun, okay, basically it's for target practice only unless you're a cop or a guard that has one, right? But here's the thing. So my buddy's got a handgun, right? And when he wants to go and use it, he goes to do target shooting, right? So he has to call the cops and say, okay, well, you know what? I live at 1234 None of Your Business Street, and I'm going over to 1234 Pecker Pound Lane to shoot my gun. They'll say, okay, so what time? What goes on? So it means at 4 o'clock, I'm leaving my house. Okay? I'm going to take Portage to Pecker to Peter to the gun range. The GPS says it's 21 kilometers with traffic. It should take me Dale. Anyways, second son, up here it's so bad, you got to tell them when you're leaving your house, the route you're taking, when you're going to get there. When you're about to leave the gun range, you've got to call them and tell them you're going home. And if you say, I'll be home by 5 o'clock, and they catch you at 5:15, doesn't matter where you are, you're done. They arrest you, you're in jail, lock the jail and throw the fucking key away. We have corruption here, second son. There's no doubt about it. Dale can tell you that. 360 audit, Calgary, you know, I mean, we all got shit, right? We all got shit, right? The biggest problem here, though, is that we're not, you see, and that's the thing, too, right? That's the thing, too. But see, guns are so sacred, right? Check this out. There's not one provincial corrections officer for any provincial jail that carries a handgun with them. Miko, I guarantee you there's lots of handguns not registered in your small town. I know lots of countries, you know, like little Sprague, Manitoba, these little places, little counties out there, here and there. They got guns. It's not a big problem. A lot of the reserves, the guys have guns. Not a problem. Here's the thing. Old guns are everywhere, yes. But even there, if you are caught with an old Ruger gun in your vehicle and the ammo, they can charge you. They can take you to jail, right? Especially if they can prove it's been fired in the last whenever it is, right? So that's the problem. There's two separate, well, there's Canada and then there's the States, right? But we're so strict on our gun rules up here that even the jail guards don't have them. The customs, the Canadian customs, you ever notice they don't have handguns on them either? My second dad, he was like my second dad. he was a PM5 supervisor. He had the power to basically, at that time it was Bush and Reagan that were in. If they wanted to send a criminal through the border, at his border, he had so much power in the Canada Customs that he could say, not through my border, president, whoever, right? They didn't have guns at customs. And when I asked him and challenged him, I says, we don't want guns because we don't want the bullshit and the headache. Someone pulls up, they see a gun, they panic, and shit happens. We'll just, yes, sir, no, sir. If we know you have a gun, we're not going to say fuck all to you. We're going to let you roll, and then we're going to call the RCMP, let them deal with it. Right? So we have corrupt cops and we have corrupt guns out here. Your news now. Hey, brother. You know, like, so we have them, but the ones that do have the guns, I think, are probably just as corrupt as the ones that are down in the States, right? Mixing weed with that tobacco. Hey, who says I haven't? Oh. Anyways, so guys, the main reason why I opened this up was basically the first and foremost, and Pikes Peak was on here. Pikes, if you're still here, great. If not, well, thanks anyways, brother. You let us know that Memphis is out on Sunday. We still got James Jacobson we've got to worry about, right? We still need $800 for him. And then we've got, come on now, folks. Who was the other one that was needing our help? Indy. Well, I don't know if we could do much more, but we've got to raise money for him for court, right? We all got them. Do not need to carry unless you're a gangster. That's true. Yeah, I've heard of Interpol. What about Interpol, Second Sun News? Fill me in. Yep. Global Police Association, yep. And Pugface. Hey, all, Pugface is in the house. Woo, woo. Second step, there's something you need to tell me about Interpol. My ears are open. I'm listening. Nothing I've said on here that isn't true. I'm not hiding anything, and I've told everybody. Like, if you notice, a lot of my chats, I haven't taken down yet. My live streams, they're all there. I don't say anything that isn't true. Yeah, Pugface, isn't he awesome? I love 360 audits. He's fantastic. But guys, I don't say anything here that's not the truth, right? And I'm not going to lie about anything. Everything I say here is either I've got facts behind it, or it's my opinion. Opinions are like assholes, and we all got them, right? I'm not lying. I'm not defacing anybody. I'm not trashing anybody. But second son, if there's something I need to know about, please, yeah, stay real, stay true. You know what? 360 audits? No, really. And that is a compliment because I watched a lot of auditors out there. I've seen a lot of stuff out there, and it looks like you got a lot of technology to back you up and a lot of stuff to do some really incredible things. I'd love to see more happen. I'm just starting to get into it. I'm still trying to get my channel up and running decently. I went out and bought a sheet for a green screen. I got to figure out how to do the green screen on it. Make all that shit a little bit more funky, and then we're gonna go out to hitting out in the streets a little bit more. I know a lot of the homeless, they really do appreciate when I go and see them. And guys, you haven't seen the stuff only because because of the blue line. Yeah, that's right. The #1 Iceman streamer. You know, the United Nations flag is blue. Cheers to the fuckers, right? I think that flag needs some bleach, right? 1 police subscribers? Who's that? Anyways, guys, like I say, it's been a long time since I've done a stream, and my streams suck. Absolutely. I do it for me. I love to help people. I always tell people, if you want to talk about something, I have my international I'm more than willing to talk. I'm a great listener. You have cops who admitted to subscribing to who? To you, Dale? Because that'd be awesome. I'd love to challenge you right on the spot, you know. But if you guys want to talk about something, counseling, personal, that kind of stuff, I'm here. I shoot out what I can. I'm hoping the homeless are going to warm up to me a little bit more, that I can start posting some of the videos just of how appreciative they are. I can't. I don't know how to do that. I don't have the technology. You can't type tonight, Taylin. Oh, that's okay, sweetie. It's all good. But if any moderators, if you have any of the for Kim Morehouse for her PayPal, for News Now Memphis for his PayPal, any of these auditors that we can raise money for their causes, get them out of prison, could you please post them for me? Because again, like, these guys are getting raked over the coals. The main authority fighters on here are colored blue. Okay, guys, Taylin just put up Baby Cat 1. That's for Kim Morehouse, James Jacobson. Let's talk about him, okay? So they've changed their mind on what they're going to charge him more times in that week that I think I changed my underwear. Yikes. They're hemming him up on bullshit charges, right? And that's the thing, right? Who got censored? Anyways, James Jacobson, okay, we need $800 to get him out. And here's the thing. You know what? Even if you had somehow said, you know what, fuck, I really can't afford it, but I want to give you the money, but I kind of need it back. This guy right now, I sure do. Pugface, I'm going to do more audits. Like I say, the big thing is I walked into that police station down there on Friday last week. It was completely impulsive, and I was not prepared at all, right? So I went in there and, whoa, you know, tail between my legs looking like all that, you know. I was the right? So, but James Jacobson, right? Right now, here's the pickle, guys. He needs money to keep his bills going. He needs money to help his wife. He needs to be out to continue to do what he needs to do, and he can't because he's short of this money. Now, however we want to do it, we need to get that money to James so he can get out, so he can go and work, so he can make money, so he can get lawyers, and he can get the shit charges dropped or whatever. And even if you say, look, I'll borrow you the money, pay it back when you can. We just need to get that $800 to Kim. And her PayPal was posted there, Baby Cat 1. Okay, guys, you know what? I did it. Okay, and you're like, oh, no, you haven't. Okay, I'm still smoking, right? I've cut down my smoking by like 75%, right? You like to see me challenge real police talk on YouTube? Show me where. Show me where. Again, guys, I think the biggest thing that we need to understand, as long as we stay within our grounds and we stay within our boundaries, there's nothing wrong, right? And unlike what I've seen out there, and I'm not trashing any auditor, we all have our own ways of doing things, right? But if I go out and I want to film something, and hey, Bayou Bandit, Taylin, guys, thanks for coming in. As long as I'm talking the truth, and as long as I'm not attacking you personally, right? Because I'm not going to attack you personally as a cop unless you personally attack me. But if I'm out there and I'm taking pictures and it's my right, and then you start making things personal, yeah, okay, I will. Hey, Jen T, hugs back to you, babe. I will. But other than that, I'm not going to go make it personal against you. To think that I'm going to make it personal against you, well, that's almost narcissistic. Because I got better things to do with my time than to pick on anybody, on anyone, right? Um, but as long as we stay within our rights and our limits, what are they going to do, right? I mean, there's audits I've seen there. I don't know if I want to bring a diaper and give it to the guy like a Depends or a bottle. Here's a soother. Shove it in your mouth. Pull up your pants. Go home. Like, fuck, man. We're doing it for a purpose. We're doing it for a cause, right? They do their job for a cause. We're doing our stuff for a cause, right? What's the problem, right? But that's the thing, guys. So let's get this stuff out to the media, right? Let's get this stuff out to the media. Newspapers, radio stations. Indy needs help. Yeah, Your News Now, thank you. If you've got a link for his stuff, somehow, Indy News Now, where are you? Where are you? Right here. Indy News Now. Just like this. Whoops. Where did you go? Indy News Now. Where did you go? Here. Indy News Now. I just made you a moderator. Okay? Because I think you're a great person and I trust you. Now, what I need you to do for me, friend, is I need you to put that, if you can, put up a PayPal link for him. Okay, for Indy News Now, because their family's going to need some serious help, right? They got him hemmed up in ways that none of us, I don't even know where to go, right? Thank you. So, guys, you see that one right there right now? Because they got him hemmed up on a felony 6 charge. Now, I'm not a constitutionalist, guys. I don't know the American law. For me. But from what I understand, a felony 6 charge is like a minimum 2 years in jail. They match day for day, it's over a year, right? That's over a year. What is his family supposed to do? He's got kids. You know, it broke my heart. You know, he was saying, stop it, Jeff. He was saying how last night he was going to go and post this bond for $500. That turned into, then he got hammered down for $750 because they arrested him before he got to turn himself in. And now they got yet another one. And this is apparently, quote unquote, carrying a gun. Oh, Calgary, don't worry about it. Let's hope you just don't go there. All right? But anyways, guys, so Indy is now on a felony 6. When he posted his last post, and I don't even know if he's watching or not, but second son, you're right. That's what it is. It's a bad government trying to hide, you know? And we kind of have to hit it like a whack-a-mole, right? Whack-a-mole, bang, 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 right? And that's what we're doing, is we're exposing them. Hey, New Mexico Disc Golf, thanks for joining in. If any of you guys know how to get a hold of Indy, somehow get a message. I'm broadcasting this for him, on behalf of him. And if you guys can mirror this, Road, thanks for coming in, right? We got to get this man some help, okay? And whether it be we get him a buckload of money so that we can retain a lawyer for him while he's there to fight these bullshit charges, or to help his family, right? A couple of kids. And he promised his kids he was going to come home this morning. He told his boys when he went last night, guys, I'll be here when you wake up. Gave his boy a kiss goodnight. Not a lot of dads did that for guys my age. Hey, I'm 47. Wasn't very often that 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, my dad was giving me a kiss goodnight. Even younger than that, right? to no bond warrant. Okay, so your news now. Did they get him though? They were surrounding his house because so sorry, I've got to stay focused here. So he promised his boy that when his kid got up in the morning to go to school, that he'd be there. And the heartbreak on that kid's face, he said, when mom told him dad's not home yet. And how upset that boy was. How do you explain to him now? Explain to that boy, dad's not going to be here for, a couple of years. You know what? So we raised $500 for him in like an hour, right? We got to do more now, okay? Because it's beyond the $500. Okay, we're probably going to put a minimum of a zero behind there, right? And it might take time. I cut my smoking down 25%, right? Let's say I was smoking a pack a day. I'm smoking a quarter of a pack a day. And I'm taking the rest of that money and I'm giving it to the homeless, right? Because for me, that's where my heart is, in buying the socks and buying the tubes and the gloves, getting Tim Hortons gift cards for these guys so they can go buy a coffee, stay in there, warm up, and get like a bagel or a muffin or something to keep them warm for a little bit anyways, right? But guys, here's where we need it. What can we cut out of our daily routine? What can we cut out of our daily routine that we can cut it out of our routine, but still keep the financial aspect? So let's say you buy a coffee every day. For 30 days, you buy a large coffee, $2.25. Call it $2, right? For 30 days, that's $60. You know what? Let's cut it out. Let's make coffee at home, but still take that $60. Now, let's take that $60, give it to Indy's family. Earned by buying coffee is going to be a necessity for their family to have the milk and the bread, the roof over their head. What are we really giving up, guys? We live in a society that we have so much. Really, a coffee a day. Your news now. Thank you. Just keep that rolling in here in case somebody doesn't come in time or they want to go back and look at it again or watch it again. And guys, not for me and my publicity, because I don't need it or deserve it, but if you can somehow mirror this thing, put it out there. We've got to get everybody aware of what's going on, right? Because it's not stopping right now. Hey, McKee Sport, thank you so much. Bad link? Uh-oh. Well, hopefully we can fix that. But even if that's a bad link, guys, you can even get a hold of him, right? I told him to leave his PayPal card with his wife. Okay, good. Yeah, Dale, you know what? I only got 12 watchers here, but my only hope and prayer is that when I wake up in the morning that 450 people have watched it, right? So that it gets out there. And like I say, it's not for me or my ugly mug. I'm really surprised they didn't actually take the camera and turn it around so you guys could see outside, right? But guys, what can we cough up? Right? What can we cough up? Coffee, pack of smokes. That one small sacrifice. I think he has 2,000 subscribers. Right? If he's got 2,000 subscribers and everyone gave up their monthly coffee, that'd be 12 grand. charges. He's looking at a couple years in jail. But why would we? And that's the thing, right? Why would we make choices? Just waving to my lovely wife. She's just coming home. But guys, that one small thing. Right now, you think getting James out. Yeah. You know what, Pugface? And again, so we've got these auditors. We've got James Jacobson, right? The faster we can get him out, then he can get back out there. He can pound the street. And then he can get back to working to support his beautiful wife or fiance or girlfriend, Kim. If you're watching, then he can support you. You guys can get back onto it, right? Exactly. Now, McKee Sport, if you go back, you take a look at things, you'll see how we talked about that, getting a hold of the media, radio, television, paper, however it is, right? Start letting them know. Yeah, with James being locked up, the local homeless do suffer. They do. Okay, and Pugface, I won't deny that. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I don't know what to do, guys. I've got you all plugged in. Everything should be good. But if I lose you guys, all I ask is this. Spread the word. Okay? Spread the word. Challenge everybody. I've done it, and I'm going to continue to do it. I just have to watch, because if you cut everything out, someone's going to get hurt. Please do. Second Sun News, I have made you a moderator. You guys got my permission to do these things. I wouldn't let you guys do... You wouldn't be a moderator if I didn't trust you guys, right? So go ahead, blast it, mirror this to your friends, you know, because then you don't have to speak about the whole thing again. Just throw it up on your page, have people watch it. Let's get out to Bao, to James, to Furry Potato, to Mexican Padilla, whoever we can get this out to, guys. Let's get it out to them that we've got these auditors that need help, right? And their families that are going to need help, and they're going to need their help fast, right? We can get James out. He can help the community. You know, we can support again, right? We do that. James is $800. Come on, guys. $800. What is that really? We all quit. We all quit drinking. Cabal Network. You know what? If you can get this out to the Cabal Network, and if they want to watch it, tune it, look at it, throw it in the garbage, I really don't care. But we need to get it. James Jacobson, okay? Kim Morehouse needs $800 to get him out. No, she needs 1,000. Okay, she needs 1,000 to get him out, right? And make things right. And then we got to start put money together for Indy, because his family's going to need it. But let's get James out first, right? So the homeless people don't suffer. Right? His wife doesn't suffer, or girlfriend isn't going to suffer, because without their bills, right, being paid, it's not going to be any easier for James or for Kim, right? But you guys, there's the two main auditors right there that I know of for sure that we really need to help, and we really need to bail out, right? So, Second Sun News, PayPal, there you go. And guys, like I say, the main focus of this, let's get this out to the media. Obviously, YouTube is a good thing, but it's not enough. We need more. Papers, radios, radio stations, TV stations. Let's get it out there. Anonymous phone calls, sending in letters. If you want to email, phone, however, why not start a Canadian network of auditors? You know what? You have my email, okay? The link is for Kim. Yeah, give her your heart tells you to. Absolutely, Second Sun News. And that's why I'm saying we've got Indie News, we've got Kim, either way, right? If you mirror it, There you go. Mirror, 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 guys, right? There you go, mirror it, right? 360 in my about me on my channel is my email. Email me. Let's talk about getting a Canadian network together, right? Of auditors. I'm all for it. But guys, the big thing we have to do, the big thing that we have to do, right? And I kid you not, you get 2,000 people, they all give up coffee for 1 month. That's 12 grand. Holy shit. How many people are we bailing out with it? Right? I myself personally have said, I can't be down Leon Valley, right? To give them guys the finger, or the guy was saying flush the room down the toilet on this whatever douchebag down there that's got James and Bao in trouble, right? I can't be there. So if I can't be there, what can I do to help? Simple. I'll put the money aside, right? Pretend like I'm buying it, right? Bring a coffee from home. Take that money. Hey, guess what? Kim, I just sent you $60 because I'm not buying coffee this month. Indy, the next month. You know what? I quit smoking down 25%. I'm sending you $100. You were spending that money before. And you may have had plans on saving it for something. But what's 1 month going to cost you guys? 1 month. Right? The other thing I did, anybody y'all know what it's like driving in winter up here? Like I know Miko does, Dale does, 360 audit. You get winter up here, it wreaks havoc on your car. Right? So what happens? You get lazy, it gets cold outside once a week. You know, you're filling up your car with gas and you're hitting the button and you're buying the extra $12 car wash. Run it through, wash my baby. 12 times 4 is $48. Tonight I took my car, I spent $2, rinsed it off, pretty much did the same thing. It doesn't get it as clean, but it does the job. Now I got 40 extra bucks. Oh, that's right. James Jacobson and Kim need the money. Oh, that's right. Indy, he's in jail, right? His kids probably need food. Well, and it's so simple, guys. It's so simple. Right? It's so simple. Whoever this Dave guy is, Dave, really? Dare to defy Cop Watch K9 at Clash in Canada. Screw him. Okay. Hey, I got a great idea for you. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where are you again? Dare to defy Cop Watch K9. Clash in Canada. Screw him. Do me a favor. Go in the fucking cell and screw him yourself. How you like that? Punk ass bitch. Yeah. You saw it and you heard it, right? Anyways, guys, that's my beef. But yeah, guys, for 1 month, what can you sacrifice? Would I say that's uncommon? Who's uncommon? Uncommon. I'll say that to whoever. Whoever, Cop Watch, K9, whoever you are. You're to come in here and say shit like that? Whatever. I don't care. Because these are people we're talking that need our help. You're going to come in here thinking you're all that in a bag of chips. Well, I'm telling you, you're not a bag of chips. Okay? You're a bag of nuts and bolts. Right? We shook your family tree and nuts fell out of it, right? So, whatever. I'm not going to waste any more time on you. So, guys, 1 month. We all sacrifice something for 1 month, and that's it. You think he's talking about the police? If that's what that cop watch K9 is, if he's talking about the police, I apologize. But if you're talking about screw the guys that are in jail, that's what I meant. And if I took you the wrong way, I completely apologize. Dare to defy. Dare to defy cop watch 9. If you were talking about the police, I apologize. Right? That definitely wasn't my intention. But anyways, guys, that's my bitch and beef. That's my 2 cents. Sorry, it is hot in here tonight. Roadhog Kennel, no rock star for 1 month. You know what, man? Do it. Like I say, guys, 1 month. Sacrifice one thing for 1 month. And you've got how much that you can support for James Jacobson or Indie News. News Now Memphis, same thing. Even though he's going to be out on Sunday, there's $1,000 there. He's been in jail for a couple of weeks. What about that money, right? These are people that need our hand, right? Second son, no burritos for you, no soup for you, no fancy soup. And guys, like I'm saying, you know, it's the extras that we spoil ourselves with. And you know what? A lot of times, you had a hard week, you deserve it. I'm not denying that. I'm not saying take food from your own family. I'm not saying Sunday with $1,000, Kim said she's wrong. You know what? Kim was for James Jacobson. It was $800, or it was $1,000, and now they're saying 800. I guess because it's coming closer to whatever. But they told her 800 now. I want to make sure she gets 1,000 so they don't throw pull the blanket out from underneath her. You sacrifice 6 months to deter an abortion, so don't tell me sacrifice anything for a goddamn constitutional right. I did time, and now I have a 37-year-old daughter. Oh, okay. Well, again, dare to defy. That's up to you, you know? And I can't force you. I can't force you. I'm just saying. We want to talk about how we can help these guys. This is how we can help them. Right? No coffee for a month, no smokes for a month, the magazines, don't go bowling for the month. Instead of going to the movie in the theater, rent the movie and come home and watch it instead, pocket the money. Find a way to sacrifice so that you could help the others out. You know what? Maybe there's this thing called karma. Maybe there's not. I'd rather be on the side of there is. You help those you care about. Perfect. Exactly. It's about their families right now, right? Whether you think what these guys did is good or not, they shouldn't have to suffer, right? Roadhog, you're absolutely right. McKee Sport Rose Garden. Perfect. You know, and again, just kind of like I'm talking and flogging a dead horse here, guys, and I really don't want to. You know what? McKee Sport Rose Garden, I'm sure everybody has to believe in something, and whether they believe in that or not, you know, um, at the end of the day, I'm saying my opinion, right? Can you sacrifice something to give up to these people? If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But that's my challenge. Okay? Sacrifice one thing for 1 month, whatever it is. Going. All right? Yeah, battery is about to die. So, guys, I've got to go. Be blessed. Mirror this so other people get a hold of it. All right? We need to keep this momentum going and getting stronger. All right? In the meantime, guys, I do